Hi everyone and welcome to a new video. Are you looking for the latest and greatest projects in the crypto space? Then Polkastarter might be a great project for you. In this video, we're going to take a look at what Polkastarter is, how you can get into those initial offerings, and what you have to do to qualify to get into these great projects. If you like the sound of that and you are new, be sure to click that like and follow button. Of course, first things first, what is Polkastarter? So if you go to polkastarter.com, you go to the official web page, and the first thing you see is decentralize the way your ideas raise capital. So on the front page, you see the projects that have launched so far, and usually they sell out in just a few minutes. So let's take a look at one of the older ones, which is Spider. So let's say we invested into Spider from the beginning. Right now it is worth about 2 cents, and we would have had, let's just say, roughly 20,000 Spider coins for 1 ETH, which would now be worth about $200. But if you would have sold when it went on to the public, then of course you had 4 times as much, which would be $1,600, which would still be okay. Looking at DuckDAO, this one is pretty easy. Let's just say we have 1 ETH, we get 1,000 Maha for it. That would in this case have been very, very interesting, because that would give us about $21,000, which is a lot more than 1 ETH right now. So yes, of course, the results vary, but as you can see, it is worth getting into the coins before they get listed on the different exchanges. And that's what this video is all about. First things first, what is Polkastarter? So when we dive into the documentation, we see an explanation of what DAOs are and what an initial DEX offering is. So in 2017 and 18, we had ICOs, which is an initial coin offering, and an initial DEX offering means that you launch your coin on a decentralized exchange. So that's why we call it an IDO. If you go to the world of finance, you can compare this with an IPO, which is an initial public offering. So as you can see in this graph, the IDOs really became popular in 2020, and definitely during the DeFi boom in the summer, we had a huge peak in initial DEX offerings. Sadly, this brings along some scalability issues, and of course the network fees of Ethereum are sky high, and that's definitely an issue. And then of course you have the problem that people can, they call it ape in to a liquidity pool. So as soon as the liquidity pool launches, they just buy up everything, and of course that messes up the whole launch. So what's Polkastarter going to do? Well, they're looking to offer you cheap transactions, secure ultra-fast swaps, user-friendly design, and a possibility to buy and move assets between different blockchains. And I think that is the most important part, is that the Polkastarter offers you interoperability, so you're not limited to projects on Ethereum. You can also launch projects on different kind of blockchains. So in order to guarantee some stability when the project launches, this is easier for the team itself. They know how much money they can expect. There is much more stability during the launch. So to do this, they use a fixed swap pool. So additionally, the Polkastarter project will give a lot of tools to people who want to launch their project. So they can limit how many people can join, they can limit how much you can contribute, and so forth. Now, why is this interesting? Well, we all know the Coinbase pump, the Binance pump, and so forth. So apparently many exchanges, centralized exchanges like these big ones, will look at the amount and location of token holders as key indicators whether or not to list a project. And with the tools that Polkastarter gives, they can really select these criteria that will increase their chance of being selected in a later stage to be listed on the centralized exchanges, which is then of course beneficial for the long-term token holders. And then we have a quick comparison between some other platforms. So Polkastarter is cross-chain, supports any asset, has a governance model, fixed pools, whitelisted pools, and so forth. If you want to look into different similar projects, you can also take a look at Trustswap and DuckDAO. They also have a similar system where you basically buy into a sort of membership to get access to those pre-IDO tokens. Now, even though the website is very simple and very easy, it is definitely not very clear on how you can get access to those IDOs. So basically, before the projects launch, you have to get whitelisted, and then you'll have access to those tokens before they are available to the public. Very important to know, to be up to date on the latest projects that are going to launch on the platform, you'll have to sign up on Telegram. Then you'll have to join the Polkastarter official announcement channel. Sadly, just joining a Telegram group is not enough to get you selected for the whitelist. These are the criteria that you have. So basically you have to hold 3,000 Polkastarter tokens. Right now they are about $1.30. And they have been going up pretty nicely if you look at the past 30 days. So it's getting more and more expensive. I think the $1 price was pretty good, but yeah, I missed on that one. So getting in will cost you basically almost $4,000 for a ticket, for a membership, if I can call it that way. The other option is cheaper, but you'll have to provide liquidity, so you have to have at least 1 ETH and 1 ETH worth of Polkastarter tokens. So basically you're investing about $2,500. The only drawback is if you have the 3,000 Polkastarter tokens and you hold them for 7 days, you're eligible to be whitelisted. And if you provide liquidity, you have to hold it for 30 days. So basically you have to provide liquidity, 1 ETH and 1 ETH value at that time for the Polkastarter tokens, go to Uniswap and provide liquidity, and then you have to wait 30 days before you can get whitelisted. So if there is a hot project that you want to get into, then you'll just have to buy those 3,000 tokens. So if you want to get into the fun, you have to go to Uniswap, put 2 ETH on your account, then swap 1 ETH for the Polkastarter token. You can take the CoinGecko list because it's listed on there, or you can simply go to CoinGecko, then copy the contract, paste the contract, and then Polkastarter will show up. And then you swap your 1 ETH for the Polkastarter tokens. Once you've done that, you click on pool, then you click add liquidity. So you say 1 ETH, and then you click Polkastarter, and you say supply. So in order to be eligible, you have to be able to receive the Polkastarter rewards. And for this, you will have to stake 1 ETH and 1 ETH of value of the Pulse token, and then hold it for 30 days, and then you'll be receiving the rewards. So once you're set up either through staking and waiting 30 days, or either by buying 3,000 Polkastarter tokens and waiting for 7 days, you will be able to go to the Telegram group, see which new projects are launching, then you can apply for the whitelist. And then of course keep in mind, if a project is very popular, it is possible that you just have room for 200 people and that thousands of people apply. So keep it in mind, you're not automatically getting access to all the new projects. So to sum it all up, if you want to get into those projects, I think Polkastarter is really nice because it's cross-chain, so there's a lot of future for it. But getting into these IDOs, it is not easy. If you want to get in there pre-launch, you have to put up a hefty sum for a small-time investor. I mean, you have to put up at least 2 ETH or buy those 3,000 Polkastarter tokens, which right now is pretty expensive. And then on top of that, there is only a small chance that you're being selected for the new projects, and then you have to invest into the project itself. So yeah, I think you do need a decent budget to go this route. You can also consider just using your budget to buy the tokens of your favorite project when they officially launch into the public. Of course, you might be missing some gains, but on the other hand, you have to lock up a hefty sum of money into the Polkastarter token or the ecosystem just to get access to those tokens. That's it for this video. If you liked this video, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and a like. If you got any comments on Polkastarter, or if you were able to get into one of those great projects, also be sure to give the video a comment. Everything that you do will help me grow this channel and is therefore greatly appreciated. Thank you for watching, and see you guys in the next one.